Hey there, John here, and I moved slightly to the right and I rearranged all the furniture in here. Also, I'm not wearing a hat because I just got a haircut and I wanted to show off a little. Getting a haircut is a very weird experience for me because I am one of those people who will go into a Starbucks and order coffee and hope that they can make it better than I know how to make it because I don't know how to make coffee and I know they do, so I can just tell them like, oh yeah, I like my coffee to be a little bit sweeter. I want it to be iced coffee instead of cold coffee. And maybe not as dark, and then they know to put in milk and classic syrup and caramel and things that I can name, but I would not know how to put it together. Same thing when I go into like a Supercuts to get a haircut. They ask me, how do you want your haircut? And my response is, nice. And it kind of drives me crazy because I consider myself to be fairly good at math, but I am not very good at just kind of coming up with numbers. How much does somebody make? How long is this thing? How much does that weigh? I can't guess at numbers, but I'm very good at calculating numbers. So when somebody asks me, would you like me to cut off 2 inches or 3? I have no clue what that looks like. I just want it to look like it's a nice looking haircut on my head. And I always forget this is coming up, but if I remembered and if I was going to give them an honest answer, I would probably bring in a ruler and look like a complete idiot. So basically I just kind of guess and hope that it comes out looking alright, and hope that they have enough integrity to tell me that, well, 6 inches of hair is more than what you have on your head, so I can't physically cut that much. Luckily, every barber I've visited has been a consummate professional and has done wonders with my haircuts. I take that back. There was that one time. That one time that I walked into a barber shop 5 minutes after it closed and kind of tentatively said, hey, are you guys still open? Can I get a haircut? And one guy rolled his eyes and said, yeah, we can do one more. And at that point, I should have known. I really should have known. And I've worked in customer service, and I know when somebody comes in after you're closed, you really don't want to work with that person. But for whatever reason at the time, I just went, cool! And I sat down and I told them what I wanted. I said I want it short on the top. I still want to keep it a little bit long in the back. And I walked out of there with the worst mullet I have ever seen in my life. And I do not blame them. I took the mullet in stride, I took it and understood exactly why I got it. And I learned my lesson at that point to always go while the haircut place is still very, very open and not rushing to close or trying to clean up for the day, because that's just not cool, and I accept that. So haircut accomplished, looks good with a hat. That's really all I ask. In other news, those who have been following this channel know that I have been working on a live show with a friend of mine named Sean and his wife Sam, and we have put together a website, and we've arranged for tickets to be sold online so you can buy tickets in your home so that you know that you have them and you're like, yes, I have admission to a certain day of this show. Because the worst thing to do is to show up at a theater that's sold out and then you've wasted a trip and you can't get into the show. Don't want that to happen to you. So I put that link to those tickets under this video so you can go and buy tickets and come see the show because it's going to be really fantastic. It's my friend and I making fun of Disney movies out of a place of love because we love the Disney movies and we love making humor. So we made humor about Disney movies and it's really a riot. We're making our director laugh uncontrollably every single rehearsal to the point that she can't breathe, which is probably dangerous. So if you would like to laugh to the point that you can't breathe and that's probably dangerous, click on those links, buy tickets to the show, come see us. I'd love to see you in person. And with that, I will see you tomorrow. Toodles.